Welcome to Keystone Strategy Trading. Please take a moment to review our performance disclaimer and then we'll get started.
Okay, welcome back if you're following along with us on this video series as we do an evaluation or review of TradeWithMaya. For those that are joining for the first time, this is hopefully going to be a video series that will last several months where we are tracking how this service TradeWithMaya does. It's an automated trading service that they trade bull call option spreads. And if you want to look, see more information about that, you can go to their website, or you can look at our first video that we did where we kind of went into detail about what they do and how it works. And in this video, we're going to set up the account. So as we talked about in the previous videos, we were going to set up a Tasty Trade account and get it fully funded. So we've done that. As you can see, I've even given the account a nickname Maya. So this is the account we'll be trading. I did take one trade in the account just to make sure everything's working fine. So probably what I'll do is at some point I'll transfer out. That trade was a positive trade net of $132.12. So I'll probably just transfer that out to a different account so we have kind of a flat 30K account to work with. But this is the account that we'll be tracking. It's a live account, and you'll be able to follow along as we go through the process of tracking all the trades. So this is the account that will look at the live results, compare them to the results that they're reporting on the TradeWithMaya website. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up that account. And so we're on the TradeWithMaya's website, and we're going to go to pricing, and we're going to start to set that account up. So they do have some services where they just give you the signals. You can trade them manually, but for this test, we're gonna do the actual live trading to do a comparison. That way we can test what kind of slippage we have. We can test if the interface powered by a company called Peakbot or a service called Peakbot, and just really give us a good comparison of what a live account would actually do. So let's go ahead and get started and get that set up. So what I may do is just go ahead and pause the video while I go through this process of getting set up, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. All right, so now that we got registered and we're all set up with the account, the first thing it's asking us is, looks like it's asking us to change the list of tickers for the automated alerts. So I think we're going to just go with the default. When we spoke with the folks at TradeWithMaya, they suggested that we just include all the symbols that they have on their list. So I think we're going to do that. And then I think for now we're going to stay paused until we get everything connected up. So here it looks like they want us to connect to our broker, and we're going to choose Tasty Trade. And let's see if we can get connected. All right, and then we need to select the correct account. So that will be this account here. So let's save that. And now it says continue to there. So we're connected now. All right, so that process was painless. So let's see what we've got here now. So it looks like up here in the top left-hand corner, there's some important rules. Make sure you stay connected. So your account needs to be connected at all times. And then they're saying you need to monitor your account, check for any kind of issues, rejected trades, failures, make sure you have enough buying power. And then if TradeWithMaya changes tickers, we'll try to let you know as soon as possible, but it's your job to make sure the setup reflects those changes. So I guess we'll need to figure out how that's communicated and make sure we stay on top of that. And then let's take a look here what this says. By activating this bot, you are authorizing up to $5,000 to be traded in total concurrently. So that's interesting because they did recommend a $30,000 account to start with. Let's see, maximum amount displayed below will be traded concurrently per ticker. So that's these tickers down here. So the maximum they're going to trade on any one ticker is $550, which means they could take out 2 positions on each symbol. Orders can auto adjust to fill. Your price may be different than leaders. Okay, so there could be some slippage. The number of contracts traded equal your budget divided by the value of the contract. All right, and then if the value of the contract traded exceeds your set budget, you will not get the trade. So I guess if we set this limit to be on a $5 wide, if we set that limit to be less than $250, then it would not take the trade. So it has to have enough in the limit to cover at least one position of $250. And I'm assuming that in that case, if they were doing $1 wides, that you would still get however many contracts you could trade with just say the $200. So there'd be like 4 contracts. So we have this set to 1x, so 1 contract per symbol, or 1x the multiplier for each symbol that's traded and the position is taken. So in a $5 wide, it will take 1 contract. And if it's a dollar wide, it will take 5 contracts. So, and it looks like that's kind of what we're seeing here. So we go down here, we can see these are all the automated alerts in the trade log. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here is that on these are $5 wides. So it's taken 1 contract here, and these are $1 wides here. So it's taken 5 contracts. So that kind of explains the calculation they're using for the multiplier and your limit that you're allowing for each trade. So let's see. Now let's see what this is up here. So this looks like it's tracking historical trades. So yeah, it says all time here. And then I guess if we wanted to track only our current trades, looks like we can go to custom, and we could check the date that we started, which we'll start it on the 1st or Sunday night, I guess we could put there. And then does it go to the current? May 1st through current or today. Or I guess you have to set it to be the current date. So I guess we can set it out here somewhere. That will be our current one. So then we don't have any tracking record here. So that's good. So that's kind of what that is. So if we go back to all time, we can see what it's doing. And then what we'll do is we'll change this to be what our actual trades are. So when we're tracking this. So it looks like we're all set up and ready to go. Looks like we have to turn these on individually, or we can select all. So we're going to be selecting all of those. So when we turn this on, we'll select them all, and then we'll hit edit, and we'll hit play. And wait a minute, we saw something there that was different. What is this? Smart exit. Smart exit gradually closes open positions and stops new ones. Okay. We'll have to read more about that to understand what that is, and we'll report back when we figure out kind of more what that is. All right, and then it looks like we can trade up to a multiplier of 2. Didn't realize that there was a max number on the multiplier, so that's going to be interesting. As we try to scale this thing up, it looks like we're limited out to 2 contracts, or a multiplier of 2. So on a $5 wide, we would have 1 contract, and on a $1 wide, we'd have 5 contracts. But if we did a multiplier of 2, that would go to 2 contracts and 10 contracts. And that's the most we can do with apparently the subscription we have. So that's didn't realize that when we first signed up, but that's good information to have. Yep. Oh, yep, and here we go. Here's an upgrade button. So I'm assuming that's where we go increase that. So let's check that out and see what that says. So at $150 a month, we get up to 2x multiplier. And then if we go up to a 4x multiplier, so it doubles in price. So yes, as we talked about in the last video, we're worried about the subscription drag. And I think this is going to magnify it even more because you can't start to increase your contracts to overcome the subscription drag, because as soon as you get above 2, you double your subscription. So we'll keep a close eye on that and report back on how that affects the review of the bot, and see if we really do have an issue there. So hopefully not. Hopefully we'll keep tracking it and it'll be just fine.
Thanks for watching. If you're interested in learning more, have any questions for us? Please visit our website at keystonestrategytrading.com.